Speaking of game, recognized game, let's play some D&D.
Yes, let's. When we last met, our heroes had burned their way through Bill Mardigan's and found themselves in an icy wasteland, trapped in a net and facing down a terrible Yeti. But before they could escape, they were met with a familiar face. Tylenol with codeine, the unicorn had returned. The unicorn convinced the Yeti to let our friends free, and together they adjourned to Tylenol's hideout in the snow. There they supped on cinnamon toast and Pop-Tarts and cocoa, and had a great, if dizzying, discussion which led in a codeine-fueled bender to the purple caverns of Tamarind. In the caverns, Tylenol bid them onward towards strange and magical gems, and as they did so, the gems transformed into creatures. Quark smashed one of them, and Sharpie ensnared the others, and the gang began to wonder about the sanity of their friend Tylenol. But then Sharpie took a shit on the floor. Would our heroes be able to stomach the foul stench? Were the crystalline critters indeed wondrous treasure? Was the unicorn still around, or had he disappeared? Find out next time on an exciting new edition of Harmontown. Today, right now.
If the unicorn, if Tylenol's still there, we could have DeMorge come up and play him.
DeMorge, are you here? DeMorge Brown to the stage, please.
Unless you just wanted to have him evaporate.
I mean, it's all good.
Marge, you should play Mulrain.
It's DeMorge Brown, Harmontown regular, soccer enthusiast.
That is correct.
How was my sports corner?
It was informative in a way. I was impressed that you got the teams right.
All right, so right now there's these creatures that have turned into gems, and we started kicking their butts, right?
Well, there's these gems that turned into creatures, really.
Oh, that's what it is.
So, they're all tied up in Sharpie's ropes, or his vines, rather. So they're not moving. They're like tied up. It's as if they're in a net.
And Morgan, you're going to play Krista Berg. Yeah. And DeMorge, you're going to play
Tylenol's
codeine. Right.
Unicorn.
And you're real sassy.
What do you think? I wonder what Barack Obama would say about Chinese murder vans.
Well, look. Theoretically speaking, if there's a van with murderous equipment inside of it, there has to be a driver. And the legal question, just going by my background in civil rights and constitutional law, is just to say, is the driver separate from the one pulling the strings? So, what I've done is convene a committee, and we're going to reach out across the aisle to some good folks and see if we can't get to the bottom of this issue. And when we do, we'll certainly come forward and talk more in depth about that. What I'm not prepared to do at this time is go on the record about whether or not murder vans exist in this country. You have to define murder. You have to define van. Any good citizens with information about this need to hit us up at whitehouse.gov. And, for a limited time, we're giving away White House sugar cookies.
What goes on at whitehouse.gov? What's the website like? What's the splash page?
It's actually it's really cool. You get to pilot a drone over Kansas, and you can just monitor people.
Let me be clear about that. That is a simulator. And it's not an actual drone, but it is a good way using URLs to track back and find people, addresses and things who are qualified and are good, and we need good people to pilot drones. So once again, we've got your information. We'll find you.
Thank you, Barack.
He's a good guy. He's very folksy.
He's kind of fake folksy. He sounds folksy.
He's folksy. He's erudite. I'm not sure where he was born. But he feels American
Barack,
to me.
Barack, can we take this moment at Harmontown? No one's listening. No one's recording. Can we find out? Can we learn where exactly?
No one's listening. Everybody's listening.
What your citizenship actually is?
Well, look, I'll do this one last time. I was born in a hospital.
All right, thank you. All right.
But you know, it comes up from time to time, and a fellow asked me if I was an eggplant, and you know, look, man, I mean, you've got to do your own due diligence on this stuff. So, for the last time, born in a hospital, ate Gerber food as a child. I don't even think you can get that in Canada, so I think you know where I'm from.
You seem more and more evasive. The more questions we ask, the more evasive it becomes.
Well, wouldn't you? It's more fun.
It's more fun?
It's more fun.
Yeah, I like that.
Jeff, are you leading us towards being a birther podcast?
Yes. Dude, I'm a fucking way birther from way back.
I'm a dyed in the wool.
Back.
Carry me out in a box birther.
Yeah. Now's where you find out I'm a fucking hardline right winger. Yes, I'm a Jeff winger. That's Adam Goldberg being hack in the audience, and I'm repeating him. All right.
Adam is particularly drunk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Adam, are you fucked up right now? Woo! Oh dear God.
It doesn't enhance your personality.
All right, Spencer.
Duly noted.
Spencer, okay, so
Yeah.
what are we looking at right now? Describe our surroundings again.
You're in the purple caverns. Behind you is the cavern exit. It goes into the purple canyon. Before you is a pile of crushed sapphire, and also a ruby red crab and an emerald beetle. They're tied up in vines, as I said earlier. They've been tied up.
Because they were
You tied them up last week.
Were they animate?
They were. They were animating right towards you.
It's all right. Dad was a little drunk last week.
I mean, no judgments.
And these, I tied these crabs up because they had ill intent.
They certainly seemed that way.
Yeah. All right, let's kill the remaining gem beetles.
All right, you want to lead the attack, Sharpie?
Sure. By the power of
Grayskull.
What are you, Adam Goldberg?
Just no, I would have said that. That's fair.
Gently.
Boy, I feel like it's been ages since I've
Ray of Frost.
recharged my. I think Ray of Frost is like a 0 level spell that does like 0 to 2 damage.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Sharpie, real quick, why are we in this cave right now?
Dude,
Ask.
And what are we doing?
Greg Proops played Tylenol with codeine. He whisked us off to this purple cave.
What is our objective
Spencer
right now?
just sat there listening as Proops basically DM'd like.
I feel like I helped.
No. I wasn't disparaging.
Spencer, did Greg just invent that cave?
It's a cave.
I didn't know that.
It's a wide world, this Dungeons and Dragons place.
And we were just whisked off to this place, and we just kind of like, we don't know what we're doing here, and there's these crab beetles, gem things. I just, God damn it, do I have Scorching Ray? Is that depleted?
Yes, it's not depleted. You have it.
Scorching Ray on the nearest gem crab beetle.
All right.
You were in a blackout last time, weren't you?
It would seem so.
You blast it with a scorching ray, and it seems to be burned to a kind of rocky crisp. It just is all black and cloudy and doesn't move anymore.
Clever girl. Does it count when you're killing something?
Maybe. There's one thing left. It's also tied up and not moving.
One of you guys do the honors.
What does it look like?
It's a green beetle made of emerald.
I take out my mighty great sword and I just do a vertical slice down the middle of it.
All right, yeah, it's pretty much immobile. So you do that and slice it right in half. And it doesn't move anymore. It's just two hunks of an emerald beetle.
All right.
Wait, it's already dead?
It is now.
All right. I examine the loot.
It's definitely made out of some form of emerald. It might be, worth money if you sold it to someone who is into that.
All right, everybody scoop all this shit up. Because we were on a million adventures, and then the last time we tried to buy a hot dog, and then we were broke because we never bothered to pick up any of the shit. We spend a turn picking all the shit up.
You pick all this shit up. You put it in a bag or whatever.
Everything shiny goes in a big bag of holding.
That happens.
All right.
All right, we're rich.
Well, are we?
Well, you have items that might be worth value if traded. It's like having a lot of sugar or something.
I look around the purple cavern for an exit that not the one we came in.
You see, it seems to go deeper in. There's a dark crack that makes it, there's no light in it. And that's why it's dark in that crack.
I examine that crack.
It's so dark you can't see.
I sniff the crack.
Oh man, it smells like metal, metal crack.
I use my goggles and my newt seeing.
Yeah. You see the crack up really close, I guess.
I turn around and go, waste of time.
Mage light.
You light it up. You see it's like maybe within this crack you might be able to squeeze through, but there's like a 7-foot space that kind of goes around a bend. It's like a corner or something.
Through the crack?
Yeah, so it's like there's a little space and then it rounds a bend.
Is it big enough for a gnome to fit through?
Definitely.
I crawl through that crack.
You crawl through that crack, and you see there's this little bend I talked about earlier.
I round that
you
bend.
venture round the bend, and what you see astonishes and frightens you. You see, sitting upon a raised stone platform, a massive, it must be at least fully grown adult, black dragon. Laying, must be half asleep, if not more than half asleep.
Hey, if you see any dragons, come back.
I go back to our campaign and I say, "There's a sleeping black dragon over there."
Are they worse than regular dragons, or is that just?
Can I use my ability to detect evil?
You use your ability to detect evil. You detect evil.
Racist.
All right, guys, we got an evil black dragon sleeping on a slab over there.
I should mention white dragons are evil too.
I'll say.
Are all dragons? Is there a color of dragon that's not evil?
Golden dragons.
Oh, all right.
But they have mobile murder vans? Look, I'm just a white dragon. All I know is racism. Just trying to figure out which race is worse.
Dragon. Can we send Codeine with Tylenol in there? Because he's a magic unicorn.
Can I reduce him with my
the dragon
shrinky person thing?
Who
won't work on Tylenol?
No, he's a magical beast.
Okay.
Can I fit in there?
So are you, by the way.
I wish.
Can I fit through the crack?
Yeah, you can. I don't think Tylenol can fit through. It's not a horse-sized crack.
Okay, I'm going
But you
to.
can.
All right, I'm going to take some pieces of my rope.
All right.
And I'm going to take the red paint from my craft supplies and I'm going to splatter it all over me like I've been injured.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing with the rope, though?
Like I've been restrained, but I've broken free. So I'm going to take the ropes. I'm going to wrap them around my hands, but I'm going to cut them down the middle so it looks like someone's freed me.
Okay.
Okay.
Scoops,
What?
if you go in there and try to like run some kind of quick change game on a black dragon, no one else can fit through the crack.
I can. I'm a gnome. I can fit through it.
Well, what I can't get through there. Well, I could teleport through there maybe. But let's talk about this. Like it's not an episode of the Brady Bunch. We're not gluing a vase back together. Like what's our end game? What do you got to share with us? What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to slip through the crack, and then I'm going to pretend that I've just been tortured by people who hate the black dragon. but I love the black dragon, and I come in and I say, like, are you okay? Like I got free. Where are you vulnerable?
Guys,
That's where I am.
this is crazy enough to work.
If only God was 6. All of your plans would always work.
That'll be the name of my autobiography.
Are you there, God? And can't you be 6? So some of my harebrained schemes can work.
But I'm gonna really, I'll slather it on. I'm a charming elf, half elf. What?
Do you speak Draconic?
Toads?
Do you speak Draconic? Somebody asked. Do you speak Dragon?
Yeah. Like
Look on your sheet. There's an answer. It's not.
Your sheet is the thing with vodka spilled on it.
I don't technically speak Draconic, but I think I speak emotions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I get a feel.
like evil dragons do.
I speak Elvish and I speak Common, but I think maybe this dragon does a dragon speak Common?
You don't know. Dragons are highly intelligent beings, you know.
I feel like a lot of times we feel compelled to do things just because it seems like we could. And we don't stop to think if we should. Am I right, dinosaur people? The great thing about Dungeons & Dragons, as opposed to a video game or a pop-up book you read to your kid in bed, like, we could fucking walk away. This dragon is a whole crack away from us. We could actually shout through the crack, "Fuck you, black dragons suck," and walk away.
Is that how you want to live your life, Sharpie? Avoiding every dragon and walking away from every emerald beetle? Like, what are your...
I killed the emerald beetles. Show me the emerald beetle. I'll fucking slay it like a master born to the task. It's a black dragon. We're constantly getting our asses kicked and doing bad things to good people, and it's just like our life has become a waking nightmare.
Yeah, but outside this purple cavern is a wasteland. It's a snowy wasteland. Like,
that was weeks away.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you're out of the frozen. It's a lot warmer now.
I say we walk out the front
you're
door like men.
You're saying
cowardly men.
We leave sleeping dragons lie.
Yeah,
and we get the fuck
he's not
out.
going anywhere. He's gonna be just as dragony, just as black, just as behind a tiny crack.
Where are we going?
I'm Maya Angelou. Too soon?
I'll get on me and I can ride him out of there.
I'm just suggesting that we're not ready for this boss level.
All right, fine. I jump on Tylenol with Codine's back, and I say, "Whip-pa!"
You do that, and he gets it.
And can the rest of them get on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
sturdy,
before.
right? I have a sturdy frame.
Yeah.
Okay, we all get on Tylenol's back and
I
we just
race.
leave. We just see a black dragon and go, nah.
Well, Jeff, I mean, what's your
Well,
name?
can we talk about what we want?
Well, what are the? If she wants to go in there, can I use my amulet of magic? No, not my amulet. My magic circle against evil. Offer it to her or protect her in some way with that as she goes in.
You can, but it's like centered on you, and since you can't fit in that room, it won't help very much.
Okay.
I
Gentlemen,
mean, if you guys want to die,
gentlemen, I call a roundup.
all right.
All right.
A roundup?
Adventurer's
round.
code dictates no one can refuse a roundup call.
Also, there has to be a barbecue at some point.
There will be if we go in there.
I fashion an old-timey triangle and I ring a dinner bell.
I present some beef. Gentlemen,
Were there buttermilk biscuits too?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Biscuits
what
is
are
ready.
we... Right now, I feel like we're a little aimless, but I know that...
There's a dragon in that crack.
I know that there's a dragon in the crack. I also know that recently baby plans were presented.
What?
We remember when we stole baby plans?
And a
They're
baby
baby
robot.
plans.
Oh, we have a baby robot.
And maybe this is crazy. Maybe you'll also be on board. But what if we made a town of babies? Because we have nothing else going on. Or what is... or what's happening. But imagine like a town of babies. There's a baker baby. And then there's like the taxi
I like
baby.
that. I like that.
Can I use this amulet of shadow worlding to see if there is one out there? Is that what that does?
A baby
It'll
town?
take you to the shadow world, but you don't think there's a baby village there.
We'd make our own. I like the idea of settling down and creating for a change instead of destroying. We've been through so much and we've hurt so many.
I feel like
Sorry, I whistled.
there's a sleeping dragon. You know the dragons have all kinds of loot. They're always sitting on some sort of crazy treasure chest.
Jeff, there's a dragon in every crack. And there always will be. Krista Berg, what do you think?
I say we should get out of here.
To make a baby
Bioinformatics.
town. Yeah. To make a baby town. Imagine an entire town of babies.
That do bioinformatics and make granola.
Oh yeah. Exactly. We could add some dinosaurs. And maybe we make tall babies. That's terrifying. Never mind. Nah, that's the worst. That's the worst idea I've ever had. That's an awful idea. Giant baby, like the little bodies, but with long legs, and they're sophisticated. Ugh.
Close encounters.
All right, Quark, what if we tied a rope around you?
Yeah.
And let you go in the crack. You go talk to the dragon. I'll yank you back.
The dragon on the crack.
What?
Dragon on the crack.
The black dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't want you to be unhappy.
But didn't
I
you
love
already
you.
know that he was evil?
We detected you.
I feel like if I'm going to go in there,
Yeah, he's
I
evil.
want Krista Bird to come with me because he's the thief. He's the most stealthy among us.
Can I fit?
Yeah.
Well, let
Everybody
me-
like
Need two
Tylenol
ropes?
can fit.
Okay,
So I can put my
okay.
red paint.
I crawl back through the crack. I just poke my head around and see what else I see beside a sleeping dragon.
You'd see pretty much nothing else. It's otherwise a barren cavern that has no other exits or entrances.
And there's nothing that looks like a treasure chest or anything sexy.
Not even a little.
You guys see a treasure chest or anything?
I'm
kidding. I don't really do that.
I crawl back to the crack and go, Jesus Christ, keep it down.
All right, sorry.
Okay. I say, all right, look, you're right. It's only a diamond in the crack. Sunroof top. Digging the scene with the gangster link.
I didn't understand that reference.
Village.
Dragon in the crack.
I mean,
sunroof top.
I'll bet you 10,000 flurbos, whatever fucking currency.
You don't have 10,000 flurbos.
That we go out of this purple cave.
Yeah.
We're gonna find some settlement or township,
Okay.
and they're gonna go. I'll give you 1,000,000 flurbos if you kill that black dragon. And we're gonna get to sleep, recharge our spells.
Well, and that sounds like so much fun.
Wait, but you wanted to make a baby village. I'm trying to help
I also
you.
wanted to walk into the crack.
Walk into the crack, motherfucker. Walk in.
Dragon
Go.
in the crack. cracks and
Walk in the crack. Everyone go in the crack. Everyone go in the crack.
I walk in the crack, but I have the ropes. I do my whole plan.
do the thing.
Okay.
I walk in the crack.
I'm not gonna fucking.
Hold on to your butt.
As a barbarian.
These guys love Jurassic Park.
I don't like that there's just dragons laying fucking around fucking doing nothing. I'm gonna kill a dragon for no reason.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We have become chaotic neutral, right?
At least.
At least. At the very least, we're chaotic.
All right, Aaron, Mulrain, go talk to the dragon. Do this Sesame Street level con game on him.
All right.
Where you
No,
literally
I don't care if
say,
it's Sesame Street because at least it's something.
do it.
Howard.
I go in there with Krista Berg and like as a gnome where I can kind of fit through the crack, and he's small enough to fit through, right, Spencer?
Yeah, but I thought he wanted to get out of here.
I say Krista Berg, we go in there because I've never met a dragon that didn't sit on some sort of fucking crazy treasure.
And I'm easily swayed.
What?
Let's go.
All right. Oh, she's in.
yeah. Part of bioinformatics is adaptation.
Wait, you're Krista Berg.
Yeah.
And you're Tylenol. Okay, yeah. So Krista Berg, let's go.
And I'm too big to fit through the crack.
You can fit through the crack. I don't know where you got this.
Hey, Sharpie. You can fit through the crack.
I'm coming. I'm going to make a prediction. Metagaming. Spencer's wanted to kill us for 3 months. And we are walking into a 6-foot hole
You guys
and
have
handing him a shovel because he's ready to move on.
You've missed all the cracks before. You just don't look in them most.
Oh!
I run inside.
Are you saying that all the fucking things that we've destroyed, all the travails that we've traversed, that we can't kill one sleeping dragon?
I'm scared.
Half asleep.
Scared of the black one.
So Mulrain runs in, right? That's what
I run in.
What I
I
heard.
have fake blood spatter on me and the ropes and everything.
But we're all just hanging back.
Just describe the chamber, Spencer, that the dragon lives in.
It looks like a cave, roughly kidney bean shaped and floor plan.
Kidney bean shaped.
Of course,
Right.
the geography of a cave makes its ceiling and walls be all weird shaped.
Where is the dragon in the bean?
It's sitting right in the bean's middle section.
This is the best. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part of every.
All right. Let's all agree that while Mulrain does this, we all are very near the exit.
Or very near the popcorn machine. I'm just eating popcorn and watching.
I'll show you.
So, yeah, you make those noises. It's still seemingly asleep. It's not really registering you right now.
I walk up and
I get closer to the exit.
he's asleep, so I poke around the room.
All right. Yeah.
Should I find anything?
There's really nothing else other than this
Okay.
dragon sitting on this stone
Is
platform.
Is poking around a full move action?
Sure.
I gasp.
You gasp.
And I flop myself down in front of the black dragon.
She's trying to wake up this dragon.
The dragon stirs and slowly its long serpentine head lifts up off of its place on its front paws.
I get all the way into the exit. I'm basically leaving.
Hey, so glad you're awake.
Jesus Christ.
It continues to stir and it starts to look at you like half waking up, you know?
Okay. Hello. Wow. Glad you're awake. This has been a long journey for me. From point A to point B. Point A being that I learned that you are the dragon that's the best dragon, who has the best ideas about everything. And point B being finally meeting you because there is a town that is coming for you, and I am here to protect you. They tied me up. They cut me. And don't look for the cuts, but There was blood. I threw up a lot of blood, and they took that blood and then they spattered. I mean, this is gross. You don't want to hear this, but what is happening?
It opens and closes its mouth a couple times, revealing its razor-sharp jaws, and you can see acid starting to bubble up in its mouth hole.
I leave.
Well, no, wait. That happens to me when I sleep, too.
I actually...
It could be nothing.
Exactly. I would get mad, too, hearing about this town. I mean, my mouth is foaming thinking about this, but I mean, I guess I'll get on your back and I'll ride you to victory, or like, how do we make this work, or like, where are your diamonds, or like, what's your story?
I'm all the way outside the fucking cave.
The dragon it roars ferociously, so loud that your ears are ringing and hurt, and you feel bad about hearing that noise. So loud is it?
So let's just talk differently. If we can communicate differently, are we cool?
It just continues to look at you after what was it? Roaring? It did, right? After roaring, and you see maybe where the tonsils would be on its throat, they start to bulge up like maybe like a toad's sack. What do toad throats?
Okay, so I run out through the crack.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Let's get out of here!
Me first!
We have to get out of here!
Everybody on my back. Come on. Everybody on my back.
You fucking asshole!
I'm riding everybody out of there while this argument's going on.
Sorry, guys. We all misstep sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes everyone's telling you don't misstep. And then you're like, no, for real.
Someone was going to go in
Misstep.
there.
Although everybody wanted to go in that fucking crack. Everybody did.
I wanted to sneak in there. I didn't want to go wake him up. I didn't want to go...
Nah, come on. You all wanted your crack and you all got it. I alone wanted to run first. It would have saved us 20 minutes game time.
I would have gone in there with Christaberg, and we would have gone in there, and while he was asleep, we would have sneaked in there and tried to rob him. Like burglars.
To the baby village!
So you ride out of these purple caverns, and you can't really see for a moment. The light, it's blinding you. But the first thing you see in the sky is a large black shape. It's floating.
Fuck, god damn it.
Towards you.
He's pulling us over.
Oh, no. I guess, yeah, sure. No. What is the shape that I mentioned? I'm not sure.
Large and black.
It's black and silver. It looks like it's a Zeppelin. You see the markings on the Zeppelin. It seems to be the markings of Admiral Darkstar. The Zeppelin is heading directly towards you incredibly quickly. It appears to be on a crash course with your direct location.
Well, Tylenol. Evasive.
Can I take evasive action?
You take evasive action. You do so with such grace and alacrity. Or maybe not. Let's with such grace and alacrity. Right as the Zeppelin goes crashing into the purple wall of the purple canyon and it explodes in a great fireball, you dodge out of the way and a crumple hole falls to the ground with a clunk, and you see 3 flaming goblins screaming and running out of the hole of this ship.
Away from us
Jesus.
and toward us.
And they're goblins. There's 3 of them. They're stop, dropping, and rolling to try and put out the fire on their bodies, but it's not extinguishing.
They were just gonna ram us with a Zeppelin?
Nah, who knows, man?
Mulrain, take some arrows and shoot those guys down.
I draw 2 arrows,
Yes.
and I at the drone?
The goblins.
At the goblins. Oh, but they're hurt already.
But they're just like the people in the Hindenburg. Like,
Kill them.
You know, I don't think I'm.
They're goblins on Admiral Darkstar's ship. They're not here to help.
they're dying.
I don't think I'm chaotic.
dying.
Okay.
I'm not chaotic good anymore. I take out my cutlass and I start running towards them, screaming.
Running? We're on a flying fucking
He doesn't
unicorn.
fly. He doesn't fly.
He's not a Pegasus. He's a
I
unicorn.
jump off of him.
Can I activate my circle of my circle against evil?
Sure, that happens. But you're standing still, right? Now?
Oh, she's off me now?
Well, she was running towards it with the cutlass,
got
I
it.
think.
Well, I'm safe.
Okay. Yeah, you are.
Can I run alongside her?
I
and
jump
keep her-
back on him.
All right, you're on him.
And now I'm riding toward the goblins, having activated the circle against evil.
All right. This happens. You approach the goblins with your circle, and your circle engulfs the goblins, and the goblins are not bothered somehow, yet still their flesh burns.
Can I use multi-attack on them?
Sure. You know. Let's do it.
Multi-attack on them.
You stab one directly in the eye with your forehead. I mean, the horn on it.
I use my whisper bow to shoot at the other one.
All right. Hold on.
What are we doing? It's like we're the fucking DEA outside of Waco, like just picking off fucking fleeing Davidians. Let's just get out of here.
Well,
They tried to ram us with their Zeppelin. They missed. And
Well, the karma has been wrought on them.
with the multi-attack, you stab the guy in the eye and he dies. The other guy, you stomp on his head with your hoof and his
Jesus.
head pops.
God almighty.
There's one flaming goblin remaining.
Okay, I go up. I run to the last flaming goblin. I take my water skin out and I douse him and try to save him, just to ask him some questions.
You douse him in the water and his fire goes out, but then it comes back and he's on fire again.
I piss on him.
All right. It extinguishes the fire and then it comes back.
I blow him out like a birthday candle, and
Nothing happens that time, but in doing all this, he stops rolling on the ground and he sits up and he's like, "What? I guess I'm okay, but I'm on fire."
Scorching ray, ray of frost to see if it puts out the fire.
It burns. He's like, ah.
Yeah, I know, but you're not on fire anymore.
I still am, though.
he likes being on fire. He's okay being on
Still
fire.
on fire?
He's okay.
You like being on fire?
I mean, I don't like it, but it's, I guess, fine. I'm not dead.
He's okay.
So ask him questions.
We've never gone this long. We gotta figure out a way to.
I wanted to kill everybody. I wanted to fight a dragon. You wanted to placate every goblin and dragon you ever met.
I wanted to leave. And it's been recorded.
Well, then talk to this goblin who almost tried to kill us, or at least was a passenger on a Zeppelin. Is on fire. Doesn't hate it. We can't put it out. Yeah, putting him out doesn't work.
Can I stuff him in the bag of holding?
Yep.
I stuff him in the bag of holding.
All right.
And I go like, there's a lot of shit in there. Like, a lot of it might be worth something, but you're going to get waterboarded later. Enhanced, interrogated.
Is there anything else on the Zeppelin that survived?
I mean, it's about 20 feet off.
I go to the Zeppelin.
You go to the Zeppelin. You see a flaming sack.
I examine the flaming sack.
It burns apart before you, and you see small cloth and wooden goods being consumed, but among them you see, untarnished by the flames, a crystalline disc of sorts.
Oh! I grab that disc and I put it in the robot baby.
You do that.
What?
The robot baby.
CD-ROM of holding.
It makes a crazy noise and starts vibrating, and then it goes, unit active, diagnostic complete.
Baby villain!
We fucking did it. DeMars Brown, everybody. Morgan, what's your last name? Carol? Errol. Morgan Harrell? Close enough. Morgan Harrell, everybody. Aaron McGaffey, Spencer Crittenden, I'm Jeff Davis. Your mayor is Jan Harmon, as always. I feel like next week's D&D is going to be something fucking spectacular because we activated a robot, baby!
Sorry if you have work in the morning. Sorry.
We serve breakfast.